Hey guys, we're here for round one, just about to see who we are paired against. Theoretically, it's kind of taking longer than it usually would. All right, there it goes. I would like to play first. And I'm pretty happy with this hand. Hopefully we draw some more of our lower drops early, but seems all right. We did get both of our 7 drops in our opener, which is pretty annoying, but could work out. Tree of Tails. So this guy's green too. We pass a few of those. Okay, he's running Tangle Bloom, which is an awful card, so hopefully that bodes well for us, especially considering our hand doesn't look like it's getting much better. We'll all raise the alarm at the end of his turn. Sooner or later, like if we can stand together on both of these, that'd be pretty nice. Yeah, don't draft Tangle Bloom if you're going to do this draft. It's an awful card. It's a waste of a card. Not only, gaining 1 life, if it just tapped, wouldn't even be good. But having to pay 1 to make it happen basically means it doesn't exist. I wonder if our opponent got a bunch of equipment to turn that guy on. Well, it's looking good for him in terms of equipment. I think we're still going to raise the alarm at the end of his turn. Even though next turn he can theoretically kill one of our dudes. And if he equipped it, I guess we could have raised the alarm and then blocked with both of them, but I'm okay with this. And we drew Altar's Light, which is good news. We'll attack with both of them. Go soldiers. If he wants to equip that, he has to tap all his mana to do it. Okay, he's 3 colors. Didn't get any of our mana dudes, which is sad, but that does mean we have a pretty good chance of drawing them. About 10% chance, actually, with every draw, and getting slightly higher each time. Ooh, he got cranial plating. Well, that's what we're going to have to use Altar's Light on. We're about to take a bunch. Yeah, it only costs 1 to equip, which is silly. But yeah, we're going to take 6. 6 to the face. All right, well, we're drawing lands, which will allow us to eventually play our big guys. We got to get to that part of the game, though. I think I'm just going to swing with 1 soldier, and then when he swings, I'll Altar's Light the cranial plating and block with the other soldier. And hopefully, kill 2 cards for a card and a half. Half of our raise the alarm, and that's the goal here. We almost have enough for stand together, but we don't yet, unfortunately. Ooh, 5 color, maybe. It's pretty nuts. Well, luckily our Altar's Light exiles an artifact, so regenerating, we don't need to respond by using our Altar's Light or anything like that. Okay, that's also a pretty mediocre card, but he may just be trying to up his artifact count. But we're going to get we're going to end up in a pretty good situation after this turn. He's got one card in his hand, so, and we're going to take out both his Plating and his Glaive Master now that he's tapped out. So we'll Altar's Light on Cranial Plating. Be cool if he accidentally sacks his Terran Ghost thinking he can regenerate it, but he can't. So maybe we just take it, actually, because then we can... I think I do just take it. We're just going to take one here. There's no point in blocking, because we can then stand together and get some huge dudes. So I'll just take one and think about that until now. Right, we got a mana dude. Which if we draw a land next turn, we can then play Death Mass Duplicant or Plated Slagworm. And I think we are going to play it. Doesn't let us have our stand together up, but that's okay. He may just equip and kill our Sylvok Explorer, though, which is sad, but I think it's worth it. I'm going to swing with a soldier. I'd probably play the Slagworm first. I mean, if we can get counters on that Slagworm, he's going to be a real problem for our opponent. If I were him, I'd equip the Longbow and kill my Explorer, but I'm not him. So hopefully he doesn't do that. Looks like he's doing something else. Oh, he got Mephitic Ooze, which is really good. Dang. And it can kill our Slagworm, sadly. But we do have chump blockers for a while, and he's not equipping. So if we top deck a land, we can play our Slagworm. I want to get what we want to see is a rest or something like that. Yeah, I saw that Mephitic Ooze and was like, dang, that's going to be really good for someone who wants to play black. Well, we didn't draw a land, and Silent Arbiter is really only going to benefit him this turn, I feel like, unfortunately. And Stand Together can't do much for us. Well, I can throw... No, I can't even do that. I guess I can play the Arbiter and then play Stand Together as a trick, and then double block the Ooze, something like that, but it's combat damage, right? Please don't just say damage. Good, because Viridian Longbow plus that would be disgusting. Shoot. Yeah, I mean, if I play the Arbiter, he'll just start swinging with his Ooze every turn, and we can only block with one creature every turn, so it's not really going to work out for us. The only thing we can try to do is race him, which we can try with Stand Together. So I think that's my plan. Maybe running the Arbiter wasn't the best move. I don't know why he hasn't equipped his Longbow. Maybe he's going to now. Yeah, there he goes. Well, if he chooses to swing with that, we can kill it at least. Okay, we're gonna Stand Together. Put counters here and here. So our Sylvok Explorer will survive. And we can also double block the Ooze now, which might be what I do, because killing it seems pretty huge. He can kill both our creatures, unfortunately, though, because of Mephitic, because it destroys everything it deals combat damage to. So I may just take the 4 this turn. I think that is what I'll do. I hope I draw a land. Yeah, he gets to scry a little bit. Okay, what did he do there? On the bottom. Okay, gain 1 life. If we can get our Slagworm in play and rid of that ooze, then the Arbiter will seem pretty good, but... Okay, we can play our Slagworm now. We don't have anything in our graveyard for our Death Mask Duplicant to enjoy, to feast upon. But I may just play it anyway, because it can trade with the ooze. Although maybe I should instead trade the Slagworm first for the ooze, and then this can have hexproof. But it's smaller. But it can also gain lots of other keywords. So, I think I'm going to play the Slagworm first. Yeah. And he's a monster that's really hard to deal with. 7 mana, 8/8. Usually not very easy to deal with. But we can't attack right now anyway. Really want my arrest, most of all. What else do I have that can deal with that guy? I think that's it. I have in my sideboard. I have that card that can destroy an artifact or black creature, and I guess I'll probably side it in. Since he has Mephitic Ooze. We haven't seen any artifact creatures yet, actually. This can only... my graveyard, yeah, unfortunately. Okay. This may end up being a really boring game, where we stare at each other for a long time and he slowly gains life. Alright, that does work this time around. He can start swinging for 1, though, I guess. It's probably what I would do if I were him. If I draw a land, I'm probably going to swing with my Slagworm. Didn't draw a land, but we did draw another big body who can take out Mephitic Ooze. I don't think I want to swing into it just yet. Once I get Tangle Golem in play, who costs 4 right now, right? Yeah. Play our Tangle Golem, and now next turn we can swing with our Tangle Golem. And we'll just end our turn. Again, if I draw a land, I'll probably swing with both, actually. Then I can play the Duplicant and copy Hexproof from my graveyard, if I have an additional land to do so. This doesn't look good, though. Mindslaver. Yeah, that's a fun card, and it could end up leading to our death. He could end up forcing us to play Silent Arbiter, things like that. Okay, we did draw the land. So the only option I'll have is to play our Silent Arbiter when he slaves us, when he makes us a slave. But we're going to swing with both of these. Alright, he doesn't want to trade his ooze. I'm okay with that. Just going to take the 5, lose his ghost. So we'll just play out Death Mask Duplicant. Doesn't have anything to imprint right now, but it's just another big body to have out there that can trade with the ooze. And even if he controls our next turn, I mean, the best he can do is make us not attack him, I feel like. And play the Arbiter, I guess. Playing the Arbiter will be pretty good for him if he forces us to do it. I don't think Mindslaver is actually that good in Limited. I know it's great in Constructed in the right, in Control decks and the like. But in Limited, it's kind of clunky. Like, especially right now when it's not going to have a huge impact. Like, especially if we didn't have something like Silent Arbiter in our hand. He's going to do it, though. I don't know if I've ever been mind slaved on Magic Online before, so about to see what that's like. Control my turn, sir. Hopefully he doesn't draw like a removal spell or an arrest and put it on our dude, because that would just be bad. Okay, for obvious reasons that would be very bad. Just like draws arrest. Luckily he can't. No, he can put it on the Slagworm. I think technically rules get complicated here. Hexproof means that effects I control can target him. Technically, I wouldn't be controlling it, but my turn would be. I guess we'll see. Arrest is relatively likely, so. Good. Top deck the Plains, and he'll control our turn. My guess is he plays the Arbiter, but even that I don't think is going to save him in the long run. Waiting for me, huh? I'm waiting on myself. Yeah, he's going to play it, which makes sense. And not attack. But I think we're still okay if that's what he wants to do. He can start pinging us, right? Yeah, he can start pinging us, but I feel like we're in a better... I'll just swing with my plated Slagworm every turn. So... yeah, he can make me kill some of my creatures, unfortunately, like that. But luckily, that's the only one he can kill. So goodbye, Sylvok Explorer. No keyword for a Death Mask Duplicant to imprint either. Nope. Our opponent is playing pretty slow, so it's been a long game, though, to be fair, already. It's still game 1 here, so it's pretty crazy. I mean, if he can get the upper hand, that Mephitic Ooze is going to be a problem with Silent Arbiter out there. And what's he doing? Another, okay, well, that works out really well for him now. Silent Arbiter does. So we may end up losing this one now because of that Gargoyle. Yeah, there's no point in attacking now, so we're not going to. Although if he swings with his Gargoyle, we can then attack. I'm holding on to this Plains just to bluff. We need a rest for this guy, is what we really need. I don't know why he's not pinging me. He must not realize he can do it to me. I'm okay with that. Sculpting Steel. What's he going to copy? Darksteel Gargoyle, of course. Dang. Yeah, this is... He can only swing with one of them, but now he has one to block with too. So we're probably going to lose this game once all is said and done, barring top decking something really nice, drawing something really nice. But we still got game 2 and 3, which I feel like we can probably force. Yeah, playing the Arbiter probably wasn't a good idea in our deck. At least I feel like we're too aggressive to have it in our deck right now. I mean, it can be nice if our opponent didn't have 2 Darksteel Gargoyles, but he does, so it's like, that's a pretty awful situation. We do have Stasis Cocoon too, so like Stasis Cocoon and Arrest, if they're the next 2 cards we draw, would be pretty nice. Drawing a dude with flying who can give him flying would be good too. Well, Razor Golem. Sure, what the hell. Get on out there. Definitely going to side in Purge against him. I think that's probably it, though. We definitely want to keep in our Exile Target Artifact card since he's running these Gargoyles. Well, one Gargoyle. He copied the other. World Slayer. That's pretty cool. We're about to get World Slayered, people. He's going to put it on his Darksteel Gargoyle and hit us, and then blow up all the permanents on the table except for his Gargoyles. So that's not great that we're letting that happen to us. But that's the way. That's what looks like it's going to happen. If we get Stasis Cocoon, we can keep that from happening. But that's about it. It's about all we have that can help us right now. Or a flyer, I guess, would buy us time. Especially any flyer would, because then our duplicate could block the Gargoyle every turn. Okay, now he's pinging me with that. There he goes. Yeah, that's not going to do anything for us. I'm just going to pass. Well, we're pretty much dead. Yeah, we'll be dead on his next upkeep. Even if he doesn't World Slayer. I'm sure he will for the wow factor. Yeah, he picked up a lot of crazy, splashy, like World Slayer and Mindslaver. He made it work against us, though, in part because of our own Silent Arbiter, but which we're definitely going to side out. I'll probably side it out in like every game from here on out. I guess I'm okay with him investing time in doing this, even though he can basically kill us next turn. Because we may win on timeout, even if we just win game 2, I don't think he's going to be able to make it all the way through game 3. Doesn't seem to have any removal other than like the Viridian Longbow, so that's good news. So yeah, we'll be dead on his upkeep. Full Shock Gauntlets does not do us any good, but we'll just pass and not show him that we have that. And now he pings us for the win, for the W. Oh, he's going to do something else first, because why not? Tower of Eons. This guy's deck's nuts, and we're going to lose to it. At least game 1. Stupid Silent Arbiter. It was a silly decision on my part. He just wants to have as much life as possible when he beats me, I guess. I'm not sure why he's doing all of this. Rubbing it in, maybe? I don't know. It's like, he just ping me for 1 and kill me. Come on now. He'd rather attack for the win, and he's going to. Okay. Well, we lost game 1 against this crazy deck this guy managed to put together. Mostly because of our own Silent Arbiter. But for whatever reason, that's our own deck construction issue. So yeah, we don't want him. We do want Purge. I don't think we want Circle of Protection artifacts. I mean, we did see those, what are they called? Gargoyles, but those are the only artifact creature we saw. But it may be worth putting it in. I mean, if that's like his big win condition. I don't know. I mean, he definitely has artifact creatures. Didn't see a lot of them, but can also protect us from the longbow, I guess, but I don't think we want it. I think the only change we want is to put in Purge, which can also kill his black creatures, and yeah. So yeah, we'll just run with this. Hopefully do a little better. Everyone's only on, well, game 3, but no one's real experienced with this, so nobody's done yet, which is kind of a surprise. Okay, no green to speak of, which is pretty scary considering we do have a way to fix, but it's green. I think I'm going to keep it. His deck isn't crazy fast, and for turn 3 at least. Hopefully. Let's hope. Three to equip, huh? Paradise Mantle. We have way more forests in our, well, one more forest in our deck than we do plains. Okay, well, we're not drawing it yet, but we have a way to kill an artifact creature or a black creature, and to shut down a creature or artifact as soon as we want to. So that's good. Yeah, we really need to draw green. Green, Viridian Joiner, okay. Viridian Joiner plus Volshok Gauntlets, like if we draw, it will be good, like right now, because we have Deathmask Duplicant. There it is. All right. Hopefully we can make that happen. Pass our turn. So like you can do, if you have enough mana, you can swing with something for the extra +4/+2 bonus and then move it to the other creature. And with Viridian Joiner, damn, that's annoying. We can put, I'm probably gonna have to put Stasis Cocoon on that before too long. With Viridian Joiner, we're gonna have a lot of mana, so that's gonna be something we can do. Well, no, because we're not really gonna be attacking with the Joiner. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be something we can do if we have 2 creatures. Yeah, so for right now, we're just going to put the gauntlets right here. Oh, we have to pay 3. Darn, I was hoping I could also play my Acolyte. And we're not going to swing, because it won't untap on our next turn. We're just going to pass the turn. Play out our Deathmask Duplicant next turn. So we'll get 5. We'll have 8 mana. So we can actually play the Duplicant and the Acolyte if we decide to. Mirror Quadrupod, okay. Let's see what we draw. Alphamur. We can add 8 mana to our mana pool. I don't think I'm actually going to play the Duplicant yet. So we've got 5 green. I think I'd rather keep our Purge up. So we can hit that after when he equips it. And I can also just play Stasis Cocoon on the plating this turn. But yeah, we're definitely playing our Acolyte. And our Alpha Mer. And yeah, we're just going to put Stasis Cocoon on the cranial plating. And I could move, I have the mana still to move the Volshock Gauntlets over here, but I'm not going to. Oh, actually, I guess I am. So, yeah, I guess I will. Oh, no, I want to keep mana up for Purge. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to play our duplicant as soon as we wanted. That's okay. I'm going to let him do that. Gets +0, +2. That's actually pretty good with Mirror Quadrupod. Yeah, let's let that happen. Maybe he'll also put Paradise Mantle on him, at which point I will then blow him up. I'll blow him up when he swings too, but he has to enter the battlefield first, which really sucks. That means he can copy his cranial plating. We'll let that happen. And now is when we're going to purge this thing. Maybe he doesn't have any other creatures in his hand, we can hope. Alright. Yeah, we'll play the second joiner. And we'll swing with both of these. Now it will be pretty easy to move the gauntlets around. So we can put it on one, tap it. It's actually a pretty good combo. Oh, could put it on each of them and yeah, add. I mean, it's not like an infinite combo or anything, but it pays for itself and then leaves mana left over to move the equipment. So next turn we can add like a lot of mana to our mana pool if we want to. Looks like he doesn't have anything, which is good news for us. Oh yeah, I forgot that's how you work. I was thinking that worked much differently than it does. So we're just going to swing for 3. Again. And now we will move the gauntlets here. So next turn we can play our Death Mask Duplicant, which will help speed up the clock for us. Does he have a Darksteel Gargoyle? No, but he has a Mindslaver. There's not a whole lot he can do with Mindslaver to us right now. So I just want to swing for 9. That's the question. I think maybe we do. And just make it so he's got to sack his Mindslaver next turn, which will limit him in general. Hmm. 5, 7, 8, 9. I could swing for 8 and then move the gauntlets over here. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll move these gauntlets here. And we'll end our turn. He's going to gain control of our turn, which is pretty annoying. He can do a lot of stuff by controlling our turn, but at least we don't have Silent Arbiter this time. Yeah, he's mind slavering us. Again. So that'll be fun. Which at the very least kind of time walks us. So, you know, maybe it's not as bad as I was thinking it is. We are still at 20, and he's got 4.5 minutes to go, so we may win on timeout even if we don't win otherwise, but I feel like we've still got a good chance. He's going to know we have turned the tables now, so he's not going to like run into that. But he has to use up his own time on our turn now, so deciding what to do. Probably shouldn't have played our land. If you mind slaver someone, you don't want to give them more resources. Like, skip the land drop there would have been a good idea. I'm sure he'll just tap all our guys who can be tapped, which is 3 of the 4, and our Mirrodin joiner will be unable to untap. And then we'll have, yeah. We'll still be able to kill him, though, by moving our gauntlets if he doesn't play a creature soon. Kind of weird it doesn't like show you what your opponent's doing. Like in the real world, you would see it, you know, if you're being mind slavered. It doesn't show you until it's happening. Why play a creature? Like, maybe he has something to wipe the board. Which would suck, for sure. Yeah. That would suck. Just a drill skimmer. Just a good old drill skimmer so far. You can put a head. Oh, we can do that. 8-1. Yeah, that's pretty scary. But we can still swing through for the win. So, yeah, we're still swinging through for the win in game 2 here. Yeah, this is 6 exactly, since he was nice enough to play our creature for us. Oh, he can prevent 1, though. He can prevent 1 of it. You know, that thing doesn't have Shroud, so we're just going to meet this. He doesn't have a creature to give it Shroud, so we're just going to Altar's Light the creature and swing for the win. Full Shot Gauntlets and Mirrodin Joiner turned out to be pretty good, only because it let us crank out so many spells. We didn't actually ever play our Deathmask Duplicate because he kept playing things that I wanted to Stasis Cocoon or Purge or whatever. And now we swing for the win. On to game 3, and our opponent has 2 minutes, so it looks like we probably are going to win the round on timeout, barring an incredibly fast start from our opponent. I don't think we want to make any changes. Yeah, it's kind of annoying we have Silent Arbiter in a deck in our other game 1s. It may be good against some people, but shouldn't have put that in my main deck. I'm getting ahead of you people in the comments who will tell me that. This is a keepable hand. Very keepable. Mind Servant, okay. Now it's even better. This is like our best hand so far, and we're not really going to get to play it out. So, yeah, our opponent We lost him in game 1, but his deck is filled with a large number of do-nothing cards, which, you know, yeah, we'll play the Explorer. So I would say if you're planning on doing this draft, don't draft like this guy, even though he beat us in game 1. The only cards I'd see that I would like play in the deck are like that black guy who gets +1/+0 for everything. Darksteel Gargoyle can definitely be good, but like these little artifacts he has aren't. There's so many better artifacts in the thing, which we haven't really seen from him. It's not really going to be worth it. Play our Razor Golem. And we've got ways to deal with most anything he could do in our hands, so. Okay, Quadrupod. How's it going? I'm going to purge the Quadrupod. Swing with our Razor Golem. And play our Alpha Mirror. Cobalt Golem, yeah, he's probably one of the better of those golems. Ooh, I didn't think about Volshok Gauntlets on Razor Golem, but it's pretty nice. Anyone with Vigilance, it's really good with. So it looks like we're going to get away with the timeout win, but it looks like we're probably going to win this game anyway. Yeah, Battered Golem. He's all right in this format, actually. It's not awesome, but... Swing with our Razor Golem. He's just going to take it. Dang. And then we'll play out our Duplicant. And he'll probably not finish his turn. Spin Crusher, also not very good. This doesn't bode well for our deck going forward, though, that we'd lost the game to this guy. So hopefully we do better in the next few rounds, because, yeah, his deck didn't have a lot of really good value cards. Someone else is still playing. Incredible. All right, well, we won a rather long round 1. Hopefully round 2 doesn't go quite as long, but thanks for watching, and don't forget to like,